Welcome everyone. So yesterday we were discussing about the process of sublimation by taking the example of ammonium chloride as it is sublime in nature. We also discussed activity 1.13. In that activity we discussed that how solid ammonium chloride is directly changing into gaseous state or vapor state, and those vapors on cooling they were directly changing into solid ammonium chloride. So this thing we discussed that ammonium chloride on gaining heat energy it was directly changing into its vapor state or gaseous state, and when those vapors of ammonium chloride it was directly changing from gaseous state to solid state on cooling them without undergoing liquid state. So such substances which is said to be sublime in nature, they are not at all existing in liquid state. They are only existing in either solid state or gaseous state. That means they are completely skipping liquid state. So what is the reason behind this? Why such substances they are not existing in liquid state? So that reason we will discuss today. Below this activity, one small paragraph is given in that a change of state directly from solid to gas without changing into liquid state is called sublimation, and the direct change of gas to solid without changing into liquid is called deposition. So in this paragraph, the, de the, def the definition of sublimation and deposition is given. In some of the books, maybe in your side book, you will also find that instead of deposition, the change of gas to solid it is also termed as sublimation. So don't get confused, somewhere it is used deposition and somewhere you can also find sublimation. So that is about the definition. Now what is the reason behind such substances not at all existing in liquid state? It is that if you can recall, we have discussed that when any substance it is changing from one state to another state, then the kinetic energy of the particles of that substance is also changing. For example, if water is converting into steam, then water it is in the liquid state and steam it is in the gaseous state. And we have also discussed previously that the kinetic energy of particles it is maximum in case of gaseous state. So steam it is having much higher kinetic energy as compared to the particles of water. So the same thing here also we will be discussing actually what happens in such substances like camphor, like naphthalene, that if they are in solid state and when you will provide heat energy to it, when the temperature will increase, then their kinetic energy is increasing in such an abrupt manner, it is increasing so high suddenly that it is directly changing into gaseous state. Actually what happens, let us take again the example of ice to water to steam. Suppose if we are having ice and if we are if we are providing heat energy, if we are increasing temperature, ice it will start melting and it will convert into water. And then that water if you continuously providing heat energy and if you are continuously increasing temperature, then that water is changing into steam. So in that case what happens, the kinetic energy is increasing, that is how ice is converting into water, but it is not increasing in an abrupt manner, it is not increasing very high suddenly. So that is why from solid to liquid we are getting, and then from liquid to gaseous state we are getting. But in such substances which are sublime in nature, if they are in solid state and if you are providing heat energy to it, if you are increasing temperature, then their kinetic energy of the particles it will increase suddenly very high, that it is skipping liquid state totally and directly converting into gaseous state. So if you want to answer this question only in one statement, so you can say that because in such substances the kinetic energy on when the temperature increases, the kinetic energy of the particle it is increasing in such an abrupt manner that directly it is changing into gaseous state. So here the main reason behind the nature of such substances is because of the abrupt increase in kinetic energy. So this is about the reason behind the nature of the sublime substances, and before that you learn the definition of sublimation, and you also have to learn the examples of the sublime substances. Like I think I have given this before, but again, if you will try to find, you will get a lot of examples, and some common examples I think we have discussed, which were camphor, naphthalene, then iodine, ammonium chloride. Dry ice also, if you don't remember, dry ice is solid carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide, we know that carbon dioxide, it is one of the component of atmosphere, and we generally know that carbon dioxide, it is existing in gaseous state. So if you uh, this carbon dioxide, it is not existing in liquid state at all. So if you are changing temperature and pressure, then carbon dioxide from the gaseous state, it is directly converting into solid state, which is said to be dry ice. So that is why this is also an example of sublime substance. So you just try to find little more examples, you will get, and we will discuss about the effect of change of pressure next time. Thank you.